John and Angel are interrupted one early morning by the sound of a distant explosion. They set out to patrol the territory, keeping a careful watch for any tall things and hoping to investigate the explosion. They are then met by Willow at the border. She's bare of any items or gear. Willow frantically explains to them that she was present at the site of the explosion and brings the pair to investigate. When the three arrive at Eloise and Willow's temporary shelter, the smell immediately reveals the problem to John. He explains that their shelter is full of sulfur, meaning the air is reactive and any spark could result in an explosion, as it just had. Once Eloise returns from her hunting trip, all 4 canines decide to build a campfire and rest outside for the night. While they share food and the warmth of the fire, John tells Eloise about their frightful encounter with the tall thing.
Now, about what we saw. Alright, well, Eloise, you've heard some of it, of the beginning of how we came there, how we fell from the bridge, and there it was, that shadowed thing, a tall mass of blackness and eyes and fur and horns. And we saw it and we ran because we were afraid. We knew not what we were looking at or what it could do, and we hid, and by the time that we were gone from the hiding place, it was gone as well. Perhaps it had hid as we had.
When morning comes, John and Angel help Willow and Eloise to find a more permanent place to stay. They cross a lake of ice to find the most beautiful forest, with trees that have bright red and orange leaves. A lone doe is grazing there, and she pays the wolves no mind. Eloise is enamored with the area. They decide to make their home in the forest of the deer. John and Angel leave the pair to establish their den, and a few days later they return to check on the other wolves and to bring them gifts. Earlier that day, Willow had scented an unfamiliar wolf in the forest. She brings John and Angel along to investigate, and what they find is a lost pup in the snow.
I found him! I found him! Hi!
John and Angel adopt the pup, who they name Flare. One morning, a few days later, Willow is out on a hunting trip while Eloise has stayed home working on their garden. As she enters the storage area to grab some supplies, she catches John burrowing into the wall in an attempt to hide and listen in on her and her companion. Shocked by this development, Eloise questions him, getting almost nowhere as he slyly twists the conversation in his favor. Frustrated and afraid, Eloise threatens John with a flaming weapon that she found in one of the nearby buildings. This finally inspires some results. John admits that he's suspicious of Willow and that he's connected her presence to the appearance of the tall things, as well as other bad things going on in the world. While John is off sneaking around in mysterious John fashion, Angel wakes up to spend some time with Flare, planning to teach him how to tend to the farm. As they finish up their morning's work and head back into the den, an undead monster wanders inside. Flare attacks the beast out of fear, and it retaliates violently. Angel does her best to defend the pup, but things take a turn for the worse. It's right then that John rushes into the den and chases off the beast for good.
Oh, he's sitting here, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Ooh, that was terrifying.
He's here.
There he is.
Oh my.
John and Angel head towards the other group's den, where the 4 all firmly agree that it's in their best interests to continue working together.
We should discuss, if we're gonna be allies, or more, we should discuss boundaries of what's okay, what's not okay.
More. Like best friends.
Maybe
Or
pack
more.
mates eventually. If,
Best friends.
we grow into that, but I'm not pushing that
I think
right
we're
now.
best friends.
They discuss boundaries as they wander through the city where each wolf began. They decide to call that place the center and establish it as neutral territory. The 4 all acknowledge the possibility of more wolves appearing where they began. They leave some vaguely threatening signs to intimidate any newcomers, and they also create a small starfish habitat just for fun.
I think his name should be Freddie, like Freddie Mercury. I don't know. He wants to be free.
Oh.
He wants to
Be break free.
After some time, the two pairs part ways, each returning to their own dens. John and Angel start off this day with some combat training. Angel isn't keen on fighting, but she takes part, knowing the importance of being prepared, especially after the recent attack on Flare. While she's a little clumsy with the sword, she has a knack for using her axe as a weapon.
When the enemy is least expecting it. When they're talking, when they're telling a story, when they're eating food, you gotta get them.
Oh my goodness, that was so scary. It's fine. I like the water anyways.
Fall off.
I did. I slipped a little bit. On my own though. It wasn't because you pushed me or anything. Ow! Wait! Did you go in the water? I didn't even see you.
When the enemy is least expecting it.
Sometime later, the pair decide to go for a walk, and when they come across the center, they hear an unfamiliar voice. They also find that the starfish has been killed. Angel and John are taken aback when they encounter a new wolf who's claiming the area to be her own territory. They assert themselves quite firmly. John and Angel then decide to leave and alert the other wolves. This is where Angel puts her training to good use.
Yeah.
And I'm taking that.
Excuse me, don't take my coal!
Alright, away we go.
Do not.
Angel, where'd you go? I see you've put your training to use.
A little bit. We gotta get out of here.
Before the pair can escape after defeating the other wolf, she returns and promptly kills John. In a panic, Angel runs off, hoping to find Eloise and Willow for help. She encounters Willow first, who calms her down and agrees to help. They come across a frustrated John, and the three agree to meet at the den and bring Eloise along to help handle the situation. Willow and Eloise lend everyone weapons and supplies, and this is where Eloise makes a risky decision. From their storage, she retrieves a bomb with a strange blue luminescence and entrusts it to John, deciding that he'd use it best in an emergency. He's immensely grateful and promises her that he'll use it for good. The four canines agree to attempt to reason with the stranger before fighting, and with that, they head back towards the center. The stranger wolf is not open to discussion when the group arrives, and she talks to them from a hidden location. They're willing to speak with Eloise and Willow, but have already established a strong mistrust for John and Angel after the encounter. John goes off to search for the stranger's location, while Eloise starts to converse with them. When they reach an agreement, they decide to find a different location to exchange items that got mixed up in the fight, worried that they don't know where John might be. And it turns out they're right to worry.
Everything that was in the backpack.
I would suggest all of you get back right now.
No.
Right now.
John, what are you doing? John?
I swear, all three of you, back right now.
John,
right now,
I
stay
don't
back.
even know
We're
where
all
to go.
getting blown
John, I
up.
can't see. John, stop this.
I said,
Stop this, John.
One step
I told you
closer.
guys you couldn't trust him.
In an act of desperation, Angel kills John to protect the others. Satisfied and shaken, the wolves disperse. Willow heads towards the Forest of the Deer, while Angel returns to the mountain den to check on John. Eloise, however, sticks around at the center with the strange new wolf. A one-on-one discussion makes them both a little more comfortable with each other's presence. The wolf introduces herself as Yora and explains that she's missing a friend. Her friend, Mouse, ended up separated from Yora on one of their expeditions to gather supplies. Eloise wishes Yora well and heads home to the Forest of the Deer. The next day, John and Angel pay Willow and Eloise yet another visit. Eloise explains that Yora came here with another wolf who she's been separated from. Although reluctantly, the entire group decides to go and help Yora search for Mouse. Meanwhile, a small wolf named Mouse finds herself alone in a heavily wooded area. In her isolation, she's happy to find company in a crow who she names Clive. She sets up a shelter while she waits for Yora's return. Eventually, she grows restless and wanders off with Clive in search for her friend.
Wait, Bark?
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 What? Mouse?
Hello.
Mouse? Mouse! Are you okay?
Whoa, guys, wait up, wait, stop. Just wait. They're over there. Just
Are you okay?
don't rush them.
What happened?
Yora and Mouse are beyond excited to be together again, and they're grateful towards the other canines for their help. With that, everyone journeys back to the center and to their own respective dens. Well, there you have it. You're now caught up with Frostbitten, a Wolf SMP's 3rd, 4th, and 5th chapters. Check out the links in the description below for more Frostbitten content, as well as a few other places you can find me and support my work, such as my Patreon page, commissions, and Etsy store. I hope you all have a great holiday season. Till next time!